Hold on. Okay, I feel like we should restart this camera at least. So
we're going. We're going.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh yeah.
And 2, 1. All right. Hello. Welcome to the new podcast thing that we haven't come up with a name with yet.
Third time's a charm, you know. Third time's a charm.
Basically,
the quick rundown. I'm sorry. I just gotta run it down real quick.
Yeah, you go ahead. You run it down. I won't run it down. That's fine.
Okay. We're basically just gonna be talking about local events.
Not local. There's nothing going around.
Current events
here.
We're in northern Kentucky. There's nothing fucking going around.
There's a heroin epidemic. That's about it. That's all
going on for 5 years. Anyway, we're just gonna be going around current events, whether that be politics, movies, TV, basically anything that's happening. Which is kind of why we're having a hard time coming up with a name for it, because we don't have a super centered, grounded topic.
A lot of podcasts do, but
that's kind of what we do. When we talk, we just end up going off and...
This is friendly banter.
Exactly.
That could be the name of the show. No.
Actually, no.
So basically, yeah, we're just kind of going to go around different topics. From time to time, we might have guests on. We might have Elliot on. I mean, Elliot's definitely going to be part of it. I'm hoping, at least. I hope he likes this kind of idea that we had. We've got a couple people lined up that we might bring on. We have a possible Instagram model that wants to come on that we know. We have a writer that's has his own website and everything, that he publishes his own books. He's possibly publishing me. And we have a couple of different people like that that's possible that we might come on. We're thinking about it. We don't know for sure, but we're going to do something. We're going to have other people on from time to time. But yeah, anyways, we're just going to kind of go around different stuff, and that's the idea of the show, and we don't have a name yet, so I don't know what I'm going to title this, but we're going to do it.
We'll figure it out.
We always figure it out.
Somehow. Maybe this first episode will just be back to Llama Party.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Why not?
So anyways...
You got a kind of a...
I have a list of things
that
we're going to go... The topics that we could talk about. So first on my list, actually, DC versus Marvel. We've kind of talked about this a little bit. I've watched Thor Ragnarok recently. I absolutely loved it. I'm more of a DC fan, but I've started to really hate their movies, and they're upsetting me.
Marvel's turned your gears. I mean, how can you... They're like expanded universe or whatever, I guess. DC's is maybe better than Marvel's. But the cinematic universe, Marvel's got that in the bag.
I love DC Comics. I love the characters DC comes up with, but they can't compete with the movies right now. Thor Ragnarok, straight from the first lines he said, had me hooked in, and I wrote it out, and I absolutely loved it. And I don't know if you knew this, but actually the reason why this movie was so different from the other ones was Chris Hemsworth, who of course plays Thor, heard Kevin Smith, who's a huge comic book nerd. He has his own shows. He's the maker of Clerks, Clerks 2, Mallrats, all those old movies that are some of my favorites, and has come out with new movies with Johnny Depp, all based in Canada, with their daughters as well, Harley Quinn Smith and Lily Rose Depp. I had to think about the last name for a second, because it's such a weird name.
Depp?
Lily Rose Depp is, I don't know, that just doesn't roll off the tongue.
Sounds pretty simple to me.
Shut up. But anyways, Chris Hemsworth, heard him in one of his new podcasts, well, not new back then, I don't know, talk about how awful the Thor movies are and how much he hates them. And Chris Hemsworth is quoted as saying, if the king of nerds doesn't like your movie, then you need to change shit.
Dude, Chris Hemsworth is pretty up to date with his shit. Man.
Oh yeah,
he knows his shit.
He's an amazing guy. I fucking love him.
He's
beautiful. And you know he doesn't even work out. Well, at least he didn't used to work out. He's just buff because he's Australian.
Exactly.
He's just buff.
Him and his brother are fucking...
Those people, Australians, they just come like that.
strangely, I don't know if I've ever seen a fat Australian.
They're
Now that I
prepackaged.
think about it,
They're prepackaged for beauty.
They're processed fucking human beings.
Their
just
women
for-
are beautiful. Their men are buff without even trying. Yeah, I love them.
It's crazy, man. Their genetics are just insane. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So Thor, yeah, I actually started watching it, a couple weeks ago, and then my stream just shut off in the middle of it, and I only had gotten like an hour and so minutes in. I don't say I should have gone to the theater, because bitch, I tried, and it was fucking sold out for like 3 weeks, so I just fucking gave up.
Dude, it was huge. And I know Black Panther might be like that now.
Black Panther. Yep, we got some
You
about
you
that.
had some news for me.
We got some news about that. Okay, so Black Panther was projected to make about, I think, $125 million opening weekend, which is pretty big. That's big still.
Mhm.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know my math, but yeah, sure.
I don't know.
It's huge.
I don't know what what it cost to make it, so I actually don't know if that's good. But
I mean, who knows? Who knows?
But so that was the original projected date, which is pretty hefty.
Yeah.
Or projected amount.
Right.
But now, with it 2 weeks away, it is projected to make about 150 million opening weekend this time, and that's because it's opening on President's Day weekend.
Okay.
Which
3-day weekend.
Yeah, 3-day weekend. So it's got some leverage to it, along with Deadpool. Not along with Deadpool. Deadpool was released President's Day weekend.
Which I did not
2
know
years
that.
ago.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either, actually.
I mean, so I don't know my dates very well. You know that because it took me forever to even know your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So, it took me like 3 years to figure that out. So so President's Day, that means, because I know Deadpool was always talking about Valentine's Day in a lot of his advertisements when Deadpool was coming out. So that means President's Day is around Valentine's Day, then, right?
That would be correct.
Okay. Brains. I don't
It's
know how to
February,
use them.
It always falls on a Monday, so it's February 19th this year.
Which, that's funny, that's my sister's birthday.
Oh,
So
Well.
that's something we can do together. There we go.
okay.
No,
Anyway.
I'm not doing that. She hates superheroes.
Anyway, so Deadpool opening weekend got 152 million, same as President's Day weekend. So right now that is, I think, like the highest President's Day weekend blockbuster, I guess, because President's Day is a big time to release movies, I guess.
Oddly, because nobody cares about the date. They just
No, they
they're
just
just
have-
making
yeah.
it movie holiday.
Exactly. But with Black Panther projecting to be about 150 million opening weekend, it could bump out Guardians of the Galaxy as the fifth highest grossing Marvel opening weekend of all time, at 146 million for Guardians too.
Okay.
And I think in the first 24 hours of pre-ticket sales for Black Panther,
Right.
that is the highest ever in Marvel history.
Okay. Wait. So they've already sold the tickets, is what you're saying? The pre-tickets.
The pre-sale tickets have
Okay.
already been sold,
And it's already the highest.
and within the first 24 hours, it's like the highest.
Within the first 24 hours. Damn.
Yeah.
And see, this is for a superhero, which people might hate me for saying this. Not a lot of people care about, or at least did care about
yeah.
before he became
Before he was in Civil War.
Yeah, before
he was in Civil War, nobody even knew about
nobody
him.
cared about.
And he showed up on screen, all Panther-y and shit. And
See, the comic book nerds, they care about him,
yeah, I mean, he's an interesting character.
but the moviegoers don't give a shit.
I'm not
until
much
they
of
saw
a
him.
comic nerd per
Right.
se. I know a little bit about my comics, but
See, and I knew about Black Panther, but I'm a DC person. And I read some of the comics, and I did not care about him.
something just beeped. Oh, I think it's the GoPro.
Oh
I
shit!
sound like the GoPro.
It's fully charged. We were
Oh.
charging that, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
So yeah, nobody cared about him. Nobody cared about him until the moviegoers didn't give a shit. until they saw him on screen.
I know, and then he just took off. Like,
Honestly, I didn't even care about him that much in that movie.
I thought he was cool,
I thought he was cool, but
I didn't think he'd get his own movie.
Right.
Like, I mean,
And I'm down to go watch it, but I'm not, just to learn more about him, because I don't think, to me, he doesn't really matter. He doesn't have anything super cool about him, in my opinion.
But this might be the movie where they introduce the final stone out of all the Infinity Stones, because there's been one that hasn't been introduced yet, which is the Soul Stone. It's the yellow one.
I don't think about that usually.
That stone hasn't showed up yet. And this is the last movie before Infinity Wars.
Okay.
So it's either going to be a Black Panther, or they're going to show it in Infinity Wars itself.
We can't rule it out, because honestly, I could see Infinity War being about them trying to stop Thanos from getting
They could
it.
easily put that in there. And so I don't know how all that's going to work. It would make sense for Black Panther to have the Soul Stone, just because, like, from what I know of, like, kind of the background and everything, like the country itself would be a very homey place for the Soul Stone. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's very, I know Black Panther's very, like, derived into ancestry and stuff.
It could be a part of the culture of his people and everything. So it makes perfect sense.
So that could be...
So it's highly likely to be in that movie.
But we don't know for sure, because it comes out in 2 weeks on... Oh, wait, shit, what's... Did that just shut off?
I don't know.
Sorry about that.
We'll just cut it in.
But now we lost our steam. Where were we?
It could possibly be in because of the culture.
Soul Stone could possibly be in Black Panther. This is some other news that's kind of come up for the end credit scene for Logan, which I don't really understand what the hell it was, because it was Logan as a young man sitting like Wolverine, like young Logan.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what it was.
In like a bar, and some two dudes coming to like talk to him in like suits and shit about like I guess X-Men. You know, I don't know. I don't fucking know. It made no sense. But anyway, James Mangold, the director of Logan, just fucking tore it a new asshole.
Okay, do you have a quote? What did he say?
Yeah, the idea of making a movie that would fucking embarrass me, that's part of the anesthetizing of this country or the world. That's further confirming what they already know and tying in with other fucking products and selling them the next movie while you're making this movie. And kind of all that shit that I find really fucking embarrassing. Like that audiences are actually asking for scenes in end credits when those scenes were first developed for movies that suck. So they put something extra at the end to pick up the scores when the movie couldn't end right on its own fucking feet. And he goes on saying that basically putting in the end credit scenes are cheating.
So I know you read that kind of fast. So basically he's saying
that when end credits fucking suck.
When they first came out, end credits were supposed to be a way of
like advertising the next movie. Basically.
Yeah, going okay. We know this movie was shit, but this movie's gonna be better because it's the next one.
And like the movies weren't shit when they even first came out.
But they were an advertising way of saying here's the next one coming out.
That's what he's saying.
It keeps people
talking.
Yeah, talking.
Which is kind of unfair for him to criticize that, because it's your own product. You're expanding in a universe.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go see like, so we're gonna start with like the beginning. You're gonna go see Iron Man, the first one.
Right.
2008, whatever, 2007.
Man, was it that long ago?
Yeah, it's been 10 fucking years, dude.
That man doesn't age either.
I know, he's like 55 now still.
He's a god.
Robert Downey Jr.
I love him.
Still amazing.
I love him.
He's literally in his prime.
He's a drunken god. He's just it's
amazing.
He goes with it.
But so like at the end of that, people, I don't really know how to explain it. People were people may not know much about the universe that they're about to expand. If they just show a trailer for...
The moviegoers aren't as in touch with the world.
With Marvel. So, if you go to a movie...
The common ones. The common moviegoer.
Exactly. If you just see a trailer after Iron Man for, like, Thor or, like, Captain America, you're not you're probably not gonna be as interested in seeing it because you're gonna be like, okay, like whatever, like. I mean, you might be. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to explain. So basically, I'm trying to say like, you can capture somebody's interest already right there. You already have already have somebody's interest by watching Iron Man,
Yeah.
and then you keep their interest by sprinkling in like a little nugget for something to expand upon, if that makes sense.
Well, okay. Here's my beef with it. My beef is that it could have started that way, but it could have started as, it being a way of kind of pushing the next movie out. And it still might be. It probably still is. It definitely still is. But it's a signature of Marvel to do that.
Like, that's...
So I think he's just being elitist. He made a great movie. Everybody loves it. Everybody thinks it's like the most artsy freaking hero movie ever. But it's still part of that world. So it's still the signature of Marvel to put that in.
I know. It's just you're like, I don't get the point of him. Why not? Like, it's not affecting anything.
No, and
like the movie was made. The movie was made how it is.
At this point in Marvel history, you can't end a movie that's a Marvel movie without that, or else
you saw the
work.
Spider-Man end credit, right? The second end credit.
I think so. Yeah.
With Captain America.
Yeah, I think so.
And
yeah.
It's like him doing and it was like basically about that, and because you know how Captain America does like the gym class, like the school education videos in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
At the end, he's like, now, like, I know what it's like to be disappointed, because like people are expecting a second, end credit scene, like something more meaningful, and it's just fucking Captain America trolling the audience.
I mean that's why I'm starting to fall in love with the Marvel movies,
right? Like,
because they
know
fun,
their audiences.
They
so
know their
well.
audience. Yeah,
like it's amazing.
DC doesn't get it.
They can't even get off the ground.
No, they are literally just falling every time they try and make a new movie. They're failing every single time.
Yeah, they literally cannot do anything. I haven't even seen Man of Steel yet, honestly.
Here's the problem: is that you watch a Marvel movie and everybody's like, "It was awesome, it was great," but then you go watch a DC movie and even the DC fans are going, "Well, here's why it was good. Here's why. I mean, this was okay about it. This was good."
They have to find redeeming qualities. Instead of just.
I'm a DC fan, and I'm just gonna straight out admit it. Our movies suck. Our fan base has the worst movies. And
since the Dark Knight trilogy, Wonder Woman is the only movie I've enjoyed that DC has come out.
And in my opinion, it wasn't as great as people acted like it was.
I thought it was pretty good, but I don't think it was like Marvel good.
It wasn't Marvel good. That's the thing. Marvel set a standard. Exactly. And I'm sorry. I don't like Marvel, as I don't like everything that they make. I don't like the heroes. I'm starting to love the heroes in the cinematic universe. But the comic universe, they're fucking boring to me. I don't like them. I like certain ones. Punisher, Spider-Man.
How can you not like Spider-Man?
Right, you can't not like Spider-Man. But like, I like certain ones, but most of them I don't give a shit about. And so
DC is weird because like I used to consider myself more on the DC side of things because DC used to kind of, I feel like, have more of control over the universe, I guess, out of the superhero movies. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Like, before Marvel took off with what they have now. But now it's just, I don't even know what they're trying to do. I don't even know what they're trying to portray on screen. Like, I genuinely don't. It's just, I can't even get over Batman versus Superman, which is just seemed like such a clusterfuck of a movie.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I'm gonna be the first DC fan that probably has said this. I don't know. There might have been others, but I'm gonna be one of them at least. Marvel, you beat us. You beat us. You win. You won this war. You won. Okay? I'm just going to say that for them. For all the DC fans that won't admit it, you beat us. You destroyed us. DC fucked up. You guys won. Go get a medal. I don't know. I was just you just have to say it. Somebody has to say it.
And they might be getting a medal since Guardians is up for visual effects for
right.
an Oscar.
Go get your trophies because you deserve them. Because you actually got us. We used to be the kings, and now you got us.
Don't know. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Somebody has to say it because most DC fans won't admit it, and I'll admit it. You beat us.
I know DC. Oh shit! DC fans are super bitter.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
Yeah, and I was bitter, but I finally just decided they beat us.
You can't deny it. Like
no, just give up because this is a losing war at this point.
Exactly.
DC's fucking up, and they will constantly fuck up until the end.
And I'm not
of
saying
this.
that Marvel doesn't have any problems, but like.
Yeah,
they've got problems, but they're very minuscule, like on compared to DC's.
And
DC's, I feel like DC isn't going for superhero movies; they're going for action movies with people in costumes.
That's actually good. That's good. That's a good analogy. Yeah,
like it's not, and that's the thing.
They're going for dramatic action films.
Yeah, superhero movies aren't just action movies. They're like just larger than life characters. Like you go to see Batman as Batman, not fucking like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Right.
Like
which actually that's good. That's pretty much him.
Yeah, like especially now.
Yeah,
they've really turned him into just
he's an old beat up cop. He's an old beat up cop who just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Exactly. That's literally what it is. But yeah, so Marvel there's no bouncing back from it at this point. It's been long said.
They had a head start. I will say that Marvel had a head start. They had a head start and DC's catching up, but it still doesn't matter.
No. Now DC's TV shows, however, those fucking rule. I think
and a lot of people
Marvel's,
say that.
I think.
I don't watch them because I don't like them. I don't like a lot of them. I watched Gotham's first season and a half.
I don't necessarily know. Like Gotham isn't super tied into like the DC TV universe. It's not a part of the Arrowverse.
Flash was great.
Flash, amazing.
I didn't keep watching it. I only watched season 1.
Such like a favorite for me after watching the TV show Arrow did. I actually like care about the Legends of Tomorrow.
I haven't even. It doesn't look good to me.
Like
it doesn't look like something I'd watch.
It's pretty good. Like in just the way they introduce it's cool. Like with all the crossover shit. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, and I know Marvel does.
Well, but see, those feel like they're larger than life characters.
Exactly.
Those feel like people who are becoming larger than life, because a lot of them are like beginning and stuff. So those feel like superheroes.
They've even done well with Supergirl, like.
And that had a rough start. It had a rough start. Like, because nobody really cared for Supergirl.
Exactly. Like you're like fucking a cousin. Nobody cares about a cousin. Like
nobody cared. Nobody cared. But they're doing it. Those guys know what they're doing. And a lot of the time, too, Kevin Smith helps out on a lot of those. So we're having a fan make those.
Which is like, what a novel concept. Have somebody familiar with the product.
And him and Ben Affleck were trying to write the Batman script, and it was denied.
Yeah,
and now Ben Affleck
doesn't even want to play Batman anymore.
He doesn't want to be Batman because he knows that they're having problems.
That fucking what's his face? I forgot his name. Director.
Zack Snyder?
Yeah, Zack Snyder. Fucking is doing Zack Snyder things. So Zack Snyder, stop doing Zack Snyder things because it's not working out for you, and you should have learned that with Batman versus Superman.
Just stop. You're not working out. You're not working out. You need to step down. Just stop. I know it's making you money. You're getting a lot of money from it, but you're getting a lot of bad feedback. Nobody likes you.
And in the long run, you're really not making that much money. Like, I mean, that's making a lot of money, obviously, but, like, you know, it's, like, not anything admirable, I guess. Like,
have some decency, man.
Just step down, bitch.
Just step down.
Oh, God damn
it. Is it off again? We're going to have issues with that. That's okay. Either way.
All right. Well, yeah, that's the war.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess this one was mostly movies.
This one was more Marvel versus DC centric,
which is fine. You know, that's where we got with this conversation. We have a couple other things that we could talk about that we'll probably leave for the next episode. We
want to kind of keep these shorter. That's kind of why it's ending a little sooner.
We want to just kind of get in the gist of this and understand, you know, how we're gonna do all this. But pretty much,
my camera keeps shutting off, by the way.
So pretty much that's kind of how this is going to go. We're just going to talk about things, kind of get our points of view out. And, you know, if people watch, people watch. And we're going to keep them short for now so we kind of slowly understand how we're going to do this at first. Like I said, there's going to be guests maybe from time to time. And reoccurring guests too, probably. Like Elliot will probably be on a lot. Talking about his stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna be talking about life, bro.
We're just gonna be talking about shit.
Just gonna be talking about everything.
We're just gonna be talking about shit. That's how we
That's
roll.
what we're good at.
That's how we roll.
That's what we're good at. We got some things coming in our way in our lives that might be worth talking about in the future.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like our own little pathways.
Thinking I'd bring to the table from time to time. Maybe read out a little part of the book that I've been writing. As I said, I might be publishing a book here soon. Kind of bring out a little synopsis of those. Talk about that. We can talk about whatever's going on in your life. And
I got contacted by an acting agency.
I didn't know that until just now.
I told you about that 3 weeks ago,
I
bitch.
forget about a lot of things that he says. I've got a lot in this head to remember half the shit that he says. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that shit. We're going to be talking about my shit. We're going to be talking about other shit that's going on. Politics, which is not going to be good. Movies, entertainment, because that's what we like. Geeky shit, video games, because there's good shit going on around there that I'm always seeing all the time, because I keep up with it.
Just technology shit.
We're just going to be talking about shit, man. We're just going to be talking about shit.
Why not? Because that's good fucking good.
It's going to be a good time.
Good.
So, thanks for watching and listening. If you can do either, really. We're probably going to be putting stuff on SoundCloud, maybe. We're probably going to be putting stuff on maybe iTunes. I don't fucking know. We're going to be just doing shit now. We just don't give a fuck anymore. We just hope that you guys listen. Because we don't fucking care anymore.
We really don't. We're just doing this because we're fucking bored.
We're just bored. So listen to bored...
We like creating shit, man. We like creating shit. Some trying to be entertaining, but fuck.
Listen to some bored people talk for a chance, and maybe we'll say something exquisite. So yeah, that was the show.
Possibility.
If you have ideas for the name of the show, please let us know, because we don't know what the fuck we're gonna call this. We were thinking just going back to calling it Llama Party.
We really don't know. It's hard.
So let us know if you, and like it if you like it. Subscribe it if you subscribe to stuff.
And comment.
You don't even have to really pay attention to us after you subscribe. Just don't hit the bell. Just subscribe.
Just subscribe, you know, because that shit's pretty nice too.
We like
even
it.
if you've gotten this far into the video, which you probably haven't.
It gives us inspiration. It makes us feel like we're doing something when we're probably not.
And then we'll try to produce more shit and then just drop out in about 2 months.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, and until next time.
We're people doing things. Bye.
Oh, that was great.